Now for the Tigers. Leading off, playing left field, number 21, Maddie Holcomb. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 7, Leah Walker. Batting third, playing right field, number 1, Sydney Bean. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 15, Sophie Gann. Batting fifth, center fielder, number 10, Amaya Hill. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 12, Aiden Shelton. Batting seventh and catching, number 6, Caitlin Johnson. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 2, Gracie Yates. Batting ninth, third baseman, number 4, MK Savage. And pitching for the Northeast Tigers, number 23, Ramsey Montgomery. Let's play ball.
And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into our Game 2 stream here. This is an elimination game between the Indians of Itawamba and the Tigers of Northeast. The Indians will be the visiting team. Tigers will be the home team by virtue of being the higher seed. The 4-seed Northeast Tigers versus the 8-seed Indians of Itawamba here in an elimination game. Loser of this one goes home. Winner goes on to face off against the Rangers of Northwest, who dropped a 6-3 decision to Colin in the 1 o'clock winners bracket game. Kevin Kaiser, the sports information coordinator here at Colin, joining you for this one. Thank you to all the fans who are tuning in, both Itawamba and Northeast fans. 2-0 count here to the leadoff batter for the Indians. It's Lakeland Nichols, the sophomore outfielder from Morville. And Ramsey Montgomery, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, delivers a strike in the 2-1 count. Nichols coming into today, 40 hits and 134 at-bats, 41 runs scored, 3 doubles, 12 RBIs, a .299 average, .369 on-base percentage, .321 slugging. Ground ball gets past a diving MK Savage at third base. It'll be a leadoff single for Nichols. And that'll bring up Jory McKnight. McKnight, 39 hits and 115 at-bats, 28 runs. Scored 1 double, 1 triple, 13 RBIs, .339 average, .392 on base percentage, slugging .365. McKnight shows bunt, gets it down. Savage fields it, but the speed of McKnight on display there. She hits an infield single. That'll bring up A.B. Marler. Marler, a freshman infielder from Kossuth, played at Kossuth High School. 47 hits and 138 at-bats, 19 runs, scored 6 doubles, 8 home runs, 42 RBIs, leads the team in RBIs, second in home runs. .341 average, .421 on base percentage, and slugging .558. And A.B. Marler sends one into right field. Nichols will tag up and take third on the fly ball. That'll bring up Maddie Porter. Porter, a freshman catcher infielder from Ocean Springs, played at D'Iberville. 43 hits and 126 at-bats, 43 runs scored, leads the team in runs scored. Also leads the team in doubles with 19. 3 home runs, 27 RBIs for Porter, .341 average, .514 on base percentage, slugging .563. Porter shows bunt, pulls back, runner takes off. McKnight will steal second base. So 2 runners in scoring position here for the Indians. And a 1-1 count here to Porter after the 1-0 pitch was a called strike.
At the plate, number 13, Maddie Porter.
Bullseye barbecue.
1-1 pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-1. Ramsey Montgomery, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, the freshman from Saltillo, played at Manatachee. Porter shows bunt, gets it down. Ramsey Montgomery falls down as she fields it. Everybody is safe and a run is in. And the Indians lead 1-0 as Nichols goes down. Time is called immediately. I missed what happened.
I can listen. No way.
She went down in a heap and is down over here to the right of where we're broadcasting at. You kind of can see right there by the wall. Concern immediately from Coach Owens as he called time. We're going to take a break here while they give Nichols some attention. And we'll be back to the action after this break. So Nichols did get up under her own power as Porter takes off and steals second base. Camden Taylor swings and misses to fall behind 1-2. Porter, that bunt single scored Nichols, and then Nichols went down after the play. Hoping she can stay in the game for the Indians as Taylor fouls that one off. Taylor's a freshman infielder from Holly Springs, played at Marshall Academy. She has 13 hits and 46 at bats, 7 runs scored, 5 doubles, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, 283 average for Taylor. As that pitch runs inside for a ball, 2-2 goes the count. Over in the Ellisville pod, losers bracket game between 3-seeded Lady Bengals of Eunice and 7-seeded Bulldogs of Gulf Coast. As Camden Taylor pops this one up. Center fielder fields that one, and it's a sac fly for Taylor as the Indians score a run with McKnight coming across to score. Center fielder for the Tigers is Maya Hill. The next batter for the Indians is the shortstop, number 20, Ella Duhan. Duhan is a freshman utility player from Madison, played at Germantown High School. And I think they just called Ramsey for an illegal pitch. So an illegal pitch against Montgomery will take the count and make it 1-0 instead of 0-1. That's a called strike to even up the count at 1-1. One pitch. Also a called strike, 1-2. Ella Duhan pops one up short. Left center field for the shortstop. That's Leah Walker makes the play. And that was Leah Walker. And the Indians score for 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on, as they take a 2-0 lead going to the bottom of the first. That coming your way after this break on ColinAthletics.com. Couple of defensive changes here for the Indians before the Tigers bat. Lakeland Nichols will not be able to continue in the game. So number 8, Morgan Green, is going to come in her spot, and she is going to come play right field while the right fielder, Taylor Graham, is going to shift over to center as Maddie Holcomb pops up and is out on the play.
To the news, number 7, Leah Walker.
I believe center fielder Graham caught that one. That'll bring up Leah Walker. Leah Walker pops up and fouls off the 0-1 pitch to fall behind 0-2. Walker, the freshman infielder from Olive Branch, played at Lewisburg.
It's not gonna load. That's what I hate about the live stream when you try to back it up. It's so close. I get taken back to the Colleen game.
0-2 pitch misses for a ball, 1-2. Alyssa Clift, the sophomore pitcher from Jackson, Tennessee, played at Southside High School in Tennessee, is the starter in the circle for the Indians. 1-2, swung on and missed. Clift gets a strikeout there. Clift has made 26 appearances, 24 starts, 18-7 overall, 152 in the third innings pitched, 57 runs, 40 of those have been earned, 116 on 116 hits. Now 168 pitches. Clift needs one strikeout to break the single season strikeout record. She just tied it with her 168th. And 33 walks for Clift, 1.84 ERA, 0.98 whip.
How about number 1, Sydney Bean?
As Sydney Bean steps up. Bean hits a line shot. It looked like Cliff tried to catch that one barehanded. And wasn't able to squeeze it. There you see it, threw that hand out there. Sydney Bean will get a 2-out single as Sophie Gant steps up.
Number 15, Sophie Gant.
Gant, a freshman pitcher from Gardendale, Alabama, played at Gardendale High School. First pitch is a called strike to Gant. Runner goes. Bean is still second with no throw from Porter. And never mind, they're going to say Bean left early. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. Time has been called by the acting head coach for Northeast, Ryan Robbins. As Jody Long and Kevin Cannell both have to miss this game after being ejected during last night's game against Northwest. And that'll do it. So the Tigers are shut out in the bottom of the first. The Rangers lead it 2-0 as we head to the second after this break on ColinAthletics.com. We were coming out of the commercial break. Sadie Stegall swings on the first pitch she sees and pops up to the shortstop Walker for the first out. That will bring up Taylor Graham, who's originally the right fielder but now playing center field after the injury to Nichols. Graham, a sophomore utility player from Memphis, Tennessee. played at Germantown, Tennessee High School, but transferred to Itawamba from Grambling State. The first pitch she sees from Ramsey Montgomery in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes to count. 0-1 pitch. That ball is a tapper back to the mound off the handle of the bat. Montgomery fields her position. Fires to first for the out. 1-3 on the putout. First pitch to Jenna Whitfield, the sophomore utility player from Russellville, Alabama, played at Russellville High School, is a called strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch misses for a ball. 1-1. One pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 goes the count.
That's Todd. That's Owen. That's Owen, DK, Tyler, Kevin, and the girl.
2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, even at the count at 2-2.
But still, yeah, he's pretty far. Yeah.
2-2 pitch misses outside for a ball. 3-2. Here is the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Whitfield will see another pitch here with the full count. And it'll be a 2-out walk for Whitfield. That'll turn over the lineup as Morgan Green will get her first at bat here. The freshman outfielder from Hickory Flat, played at Hickory Flat High School.
To the dish, number 8, Morgan Green.
First pitch to Green, misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Swing and a miss there by Green to even up the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss again by Green to move the count to 1-2.
Literally got the death penalty, but I don't know if it's just me.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Montgomery gets the strikeout to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on, or one left on for the Indians in the top of the second. They lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom half with the Tigers coming to bat after this on ColinAthletics.com. Sophie Gant will be the leadoff batter here for the Tigers, as she was at the plate when Sydney Bean was called out for leaving early. First pitch from Clift here in this inning is a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Gant, Hill, Shelton. Diving attempt there by Duhan to catch that one. Ball was scorched. Leadoff single for Sophie Gant. Maya Hill steps up here. First pitch misses for a ball. Hill, the sophomore outfielder from Saltillo, played at Saltillo High School. One 0 pitch in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. One pitch misses for a ball. 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch here for Hill. Is a called strike on the outside corner. Evens up the count at 2-2. Hill fouls off the 2-2 pitch, and the count will stay at 2-2. Two pitch misses low and away for a ball. Full count, 3-2. And it'll be a walk for Hill. 2 on, no outs here for Aiden Shelton. Shelton, the freshman infielder from Brighton, Tennessee, played at Brighton High School. First pitch from Cliff misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count as Maddie Porter takes the long walk to the circle to talk with her pitcher. One 0 pitch swung through and missed by Shelton to even up the count at 1-1. Bunt as Shelton bunts it and then stops as the first baseman Sadie Stegall applies the tag. That'll bring up Kaylin Johnson. Johnson, the freshman catcher from Corinth, played at Kossuth. Swing and a miss there by Johnson. The 0-1 pitch misses high and in for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. Johnson pops this one up. Porter calls everybody off and makes the play in foul territory. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs now for the Tigers. As Gracie Yates steps up, the sophomore utility player from Marietta, Mississippi, played at New Site High School. Fly ball hit by Yates. That ball falls down. 2 runs will come across, and we are tied. Miscommunication out there in the outfield. Kind of feel like not having Nichols in that situation contributes to it because Taylor Graham, the center fielder, is your normal right fielder, and your normal center fielder is not out there right now as Coach Carson Owens comes out to talk to his pitcher and catcher. And we are tied 2-2 after the 2 RBI single. That'll bring up MK Savage. That blue pit officially being ruled a double as Gracie Yates never stopped at first base. Time is called as the umpire has a brief discussion with Savage. Here's the first pitch to MK Savage. This is low for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. One 0 pitch in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. One pitch is fouled off. Savage now has a 1-2 count. One-two pitch is fouled off again. Savage will get another pitch here in a 1-2 count. One-two pitch misses outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 2-2. Savage pops this one up. Second baseman fields it this time. as the Tiger strike for 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left on. It's tied 2-2 as we head to the 3rd inning after this break on ColinAthletics.com.
For the Indians, number 1, Jory McKnight.
If I don't get when the tournament's over, I will crash.
No, like, I'm going to. I'm not going to play this sport.
Cause I'm leaving.
Like, I'm not going back down here until I get that board.
I'm like when the tournament's over, I'm leaving. Like I have to be at a wedding this weekend. I'm leaving on Thursday. I'm not coming back till Sunday. And Sunday I'm going to my house. I'm not coming up here.
I'm going home Wednesday, and I'm working Thursday, Friday, I'm leaving Saturday, and I'm coming back the next Saturday.
I gotta take my hat off. This I'm getting a headache. Birds are blackout. Hey,
I like to black out when I hit birds too.
solo bird. Well, at first I thought it was talking about a blackout card. Like, you know, a blackout card is like, a blackout card is like birdie, 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 all the way through or whatever. But then I'm like looking into it, the company, they're talking about hit birdies and get blacked out. Because my mom asked me, I was like, Mom, I don't know.
Jory McKnight is your leadoff batter here for the Indians. Excuse me. McKnight in a 3-1 count. Will be McKnight, Marlar, and Porter. And McKnight will draw a leadoff walk.
Stepping in number 19, A.B. Marley.
I bet she bunts.
It's hit and run. Hit and run.
Or just take.
First pitch to A.B. Marlar here. Misses for a ball.
2-1-4.
Steal. 1-on-1 is either hit and run or steal.
A.B. Marlar sends one into right field, carrying, but will be caught right in front of the wall by the right fielder, Sidney Bean. 1 on, 1 out for
To the box, number 13.
Maddie Porter.
This girl got it now. She got a warning yesterday.
Maddie Porter takes that pitch. Runner goes. McKnight is safe at second as the pitch was a ball. 1-0. 1-0 goes the count.
No, this pitcher got a warning in Oregon.
Oh, yeah, she did. She's wearing this.
He turned around and he said, "That's your ball. That's your ball." No, he said, "That's your ball." burn. Oh.
1-0 pitch to Maddie Porter, misses outside for a ball, 2-0.
I get up my glass. I get up in my glass.
2-0 pitch, misses for a ball, 3-0, goes the count to Porter. .30 pitch is a called strike, 3-1. .3-1 count here to Maddie Porter, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI so far.
Oh, good.
And that 3-1 pitch, a called strike on the outside corner, run the count full, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. That ball is lined foul. So Porter will get another full count pitch here. And Porter's going to pop this one up. Carrying into left field, the left fielder Holcomb makes the play for the second out. Cameron Taylor, who hit a sacrifice fly, scored a run. McKnight scored on that play. Made it 2-0 at that point. Swing and a miss there from Taylor to fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, McKnight takes off, and she will be out. Her foot came off the bag, and they're going to say she's out. McKnight beat the throw. The foot came off. Good job there by Savage to keep that tag applied, though.
0 runs on 0 hits for the Indians.
Yep, the foot slid off the bag, and as the hand was trying to make contact, Savage had applied the tag again. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. We are tied 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the third after this break here on ColinAthletics.com. Maddie Holcomb will be, our leadoff batter will be Holcomb Walker Bean, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 1 for 1. First pitch from Clift in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. Oh, 1 pitch is fouled off, and the count goes 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch misses for a ball. 1-2 goes the count. Holcomb fouls off the 1-2 pitch, and the count stays 1-2. One-two pitch, ground ball. That one went off of Holcomb while she was in the box. It'll be a dead ball. And Holcomb will get another pitch here with a 1-2 count. Another 1-2 pitch here from Clift. It bounces before it gets to the plate, and the count runs to even 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out.
2-2 pitch here for Holcomb. Misses inside and low for a ball. Full count 3-2 here to Maddie Holcomb. Here is the payoff pitch. Holcomb fouls it off, and the count stays full 3-2. Another payoff pitch, and Maddie Holcomb will draw a leadoff walk. That'll bring out Leah Walker, who was a strikeout victim in her first at bat. That strikeouts tied the single season record for Clift. She still needs one more to break it. So in steps Walker. Walker shows back, pulls back. Pitch was a ball, 1-0 goes the count. Walker 61 hits and 150 at-bats. $16 doubles, 7 triples, 7 home runs, 39 RBIs for Walker. 1-0 pitch was a cold strike, evens up the count at 1-1. Walker bunted this one. It'll be a sacrifice bunt as Holcomb advances on the play. Walker does the job that she is called and asked to do. Puts that runner in scoring position. as time is called, and Coach Owens will come out and talk to pitcher and catcher. We'll take a little break here on commentary. No commercial break, just a short break here on the commentary during the meeting. Sydney Bean will be the batter here for the Tigers. First pitch, she sees from Clift in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count.
The Beehive or like Bank Plus. First Bank. Which one you want to do?
0-1 pitch to Bean. She fouls this one off to fall behind 0-2. Sydney Bean, the sophomore outfielder from Houston, Mississippi, played at Houston High School. 0-2 pitch. Bean pops this one up to the shortstop, Duhan, who squeezes it for the second out. Go ahead and run still at second base now with 2 outs on the board as Sophie Gant steps up.
To the box, number 15, Camden Taylor.
That'll bring up Sophie Gant. First pitch to Gant misses for a ball, 1-0.
They're the same color, same size. They're all the same color.
2-0 count here to Gant as Holcomb stole third on the play. 2-0 pitch, runs inside, stays high and in for a ball. 3-0 goes the count. Ground ball, Duhan fields it, fires to first in time for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We are tied 2-2 as we head to the 4th after this break here on ColinAthletics.com.
fourth, number 15, Camden Taylor.
Leading off the fourth for the Indians will be number 15, Camden Taylor. First pitch from Ramsey Montgomery that she sees here is a ball. 1-0 goes the count. It will be Taylor, Duhan, Stegall. 5, 6, 7 due up. And Camden Taylor sends one into right field over the head of Sydney Bean. It'll be a leadoff double for Taylor. As Ella Duhan will step in.
To the dish, number 20, Ella Duhan.
First pitch to Duhan. Misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. One-zero pitch. Misses for a ball. 2-0. Swing and a miss there by Duhan to run the count to 2-1. Checking in on the losers bracket game over in Ellisville. The Bulldogs of Gulf Coast have a 1-0 lead over the Lady Bengals of LSU Eunice in the top of the fifth. Here in Wesson, 2-2 between Northwest and Itawamba. Duhan showed bunt, bunted it foul, and the count runs even at 2-2. Two-two pitch here to Ella Duhan. Swung on in foul, and the count stays even at 2-2. Again, loser of this game, their season is over. They'll be eliminated from the Region 23 tournament. Winner goes on to face off against Northwest. A game that is scheduled to start at 7, won't start before 7. And Duhan lifts one, and it'll be foul. And the winner of that 7 p.m. game the 7 p.m. game is an elimination game as well, too. Winner of that one will have to beat the Lady Wolves twice to go to the Region 23 championship. Lady Wolves hold winner's advantage going into tomorrow. Games scheduled for 2. Those could possibly be moved up to, or first game could possibly be moved up to noon because of incoming weather. I can promise you, Bryce Perry and myself would not complain about a noon game tomorrow instead of a 2 p.m. game. Because if that happens, and if baseball gets to play on Wednesday, he and I will hit the road for Decatur as the Wolves baseball team hopefully will be in action here soon. It's supposed to start at 6 o'clock against Jones. As Duhan retired on strikes. In the Next batter here for Itawamba, that is Stegall, who is 0 for 1, but in a 1-0 count now. One-0 pitch misses inside and high for a ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch is fouled off, and the count is now 2-1. Two-one count here for Sadie Stegall. Swing and a miss there to even up count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off, and the count stays even at 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch is fouled off by Stegall. Two-two pitch, and Stegall swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Montgomery after a leadoff double by Camden Taylor as Taylor Graham steps up.
This is box number 10, Taylor Graham.
That ball was hit but went off Graham in the box. And she's going to need a moment. That one caught her in the leg while she was still in the box. Oh, 0-1 count here at Taylor Graham. He's looking for a way to get a base hit here and score Camden Taylor. That ball is lifted, but not over the shortstop's head. So despite the leadoff double, no runs, one hit, no errors, one left on for the Indians. In the top of the fourth, we are tied 2-2 as we head to the bottom half of the inning after this break on ColinAthletics.com. Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Tigers will be Maya Hill. You'll have Hill, Shelton, Johnson. Correct myself, I said fifth, I meant fourth. Hill 0 for 0, Shelton 0 for 1, Johnson 0 for 1. A 1 pitch misses outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. Two 1 pitch misses for a ball, and the count runs to 3-1. Two pitch is fouled off, and the count stays even at 2-2. Two pitch again is fouled off.
Because I'm going to look down and go.
2-2 pitch misses down and away for a ball. Full count 3-2 to Maya Hill. Another foul ball by Hill. Another foul by Hill. Three-two pitch, another payoff pitch runs inside. It'll be a leadoff walk for Hill. Go ahead run at first base for the Tigers as Aiden Shelton steps up. Aiden Shelton 0 for 1. Thought about swinging, held up. Pitches the ball, 1-0 goes the count. One 0 pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 2-0 goes the count. Shelton pops this one up and it gets out of play, and the count runs to 2-1.
Two-ball game in the bottom of the fourth. And the 2-1.
2-1 pitch is popped up high into left field. McKnight calls everybody off, has to make a long run, nearly gets into the infield dirt on that one. That one will be scored as an F7, but in a long run there by McKnight to have to get to that one, but credit to her too for being able to do that. That'll bring up Kaylin Johnson. First pitch to Johnson in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. The 0-1 pitch is popped up and the count goes 0-2. Time called by Coach Robbins to have a discussion with Johnson here. Go ahead run on first base for the Tigers. That's Maya Hill after a leadoff walk. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Indians. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Tigers. Johnson pops this one up deep into right center field, and the center fielder Graham makes the play for the second out. Bring up Gracie Yates. Yates is 1 for 1.
Now batting number 2, Gracie Yates.
Here is the first pitch to Yates. It's a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. A 0-1 pitch is fouled off, and the count goes 0-2. Gracie Yates hits this one into play, but Taylor Graham settles under it and makes the play. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. Leadoff walk does not come around and hurt the Indians here in the bottom of the 4th. After 4 innings of play, we are tied 2-2. The 5th inning coming your way after this break on ColinAthletics.com. Jenna Whitfield, the leadoff batter for the Indians. It will be Whitfield, Green, McKnight, 9-1-2. Whitfield, no official at bat. Drew a walk in her first at bat. Ground ball by Whitfield, and the count will stay 1-2. Oh, Lakeland Nichols on deck, so looks like she'll re-enter the game. Another 1-2 pitch here to Whitfield. And the count evens up at 2-2. Two pitch missed for a ball. Full count, 3-2 to the leadoff batter, Whitfield. Here is the payoff pitch. Whitfield pops this one up. Fly ball. Sydney Bean makes the catch in foul territory. Great grab there by Bean on the play. And Lakeland Nichols comes back in. She has been out since the first inning where she came around and scored. Went down in a heap by the on-deck circle.
On 4 hits.
Called strike there to Nichols for the first pitch. Runs the count to 0-1. Ramsey calls for time here. Nichols chops one foul to fall behind 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul again, and the count stays 0-2.
Here's another 0-2. Slap foul off the Tiger dugout. I think both teams doing a good job of play, just trying to fight, get on base. It's a tight ball game, low scoring.
Nichols fouls off another pitch to have the count at 0-2 still. That 0-2 pitch misses low for a ball. 1-2 goes the count.
Now the 1-2.
1-2 pitch misses for a ball. Leaves up the count at 2-2. Nichols dances out of the way of that one. Pitches inside for a ball. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Nichols. Ground ball to the shortstop Walker. She gets the out at first by about half a step. Jory McKnight steps up for the Tigers. For the Indians, excuse me. None on, 2 outs here for the Indians in the top of the 5th. The 1-0 pitch misses for a ball, 2-0.
That's
2-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Runs the count to 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 2-2. Two pitch misses low and away for a ball. Runs the count full, 3-2. Ground ball, second baseman fields it, fires to first for the out. 4-3 on the putout, no runs, no hits, no errors. None left on as the Indians are retired in order here in the top of the 5th. Tigers coming to bat in the bottom half, looking to break this 2-2 tie after this break on ColinAthletics.com.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth, number 4, MK Savage.
Bottom of the fifth we go. MK Savage will be your leadoff batter for the Tigers. It will be Savage, Holcomb, Walker, 9-1-2. 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 1. And MK Savage swings on this one, and that one gets between Nichols and Graham. Nichols re-entered the game and went to center field. Graham went back to her normal position, and again, a miscommunication there as both came crashing in, both trying to avoid a collision there.
To the dish, number 21, Maddie Holcomb.
And Maddie Holcomb hits the bag at first base, and actually they overturn that call there and say that Savage was out. Correct myself there. I'm sorry about that. I'm watching the replay here, and I missed them getting together to call that one out.
Stepping in, number 7, Leah Walker.
That'll bring up Leah Walker with 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to Walker in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. Leah Walker sends one deep, but foul for a strike, and it's 0-2.
That foul ball is brought to you by Paul Jackson and Son.
I'm telling you, I would take every single swing, and she won't.
Her 2 pitch misses for a ball. 1-2 goes the count. One-two pitch is fouled out of play. Walker will get another swing at a 1-2 pitch here. And Walker is going to deliver a line drive base hit. This one gets deep to the fence. Holcomb will score on the play. The third baseman, Taylor, looked up like she was going to tag, never realized that Holcomb never stopped. RBI double for Walker, and the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. As Sydney Bean will get in that bat here. And Sydney Bean delivers one that is not caught by the left fielder, McKnight. Throw goes to third base, and Bean will take second on the play. Base hit for Bean. And Coach Owens will come out and have a conversation with Alyssa Clift here. Double for Bean there as Coach Monson will also come out and have a conversation with the entire defense. We'll take a brief break on the commentary as the meeting happens here.
To the ball number 15, Sophie Gant.
Second suspect charged with murder and death of Kansas City-based
Sophie Gant is the batter here for the Tigers. They have two in scoring position with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Already one run in for the Tigers. One pitch is high and away for a ball, evens up the count at 1-1. One ground ball. Clift can't field it cleanly, and the bases will be loaded with one out. Infield single for the Indians, and for the Tigers, looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll tell you about the new pitcher for the Indians after this break here on ColinAthletics.com. New pitcher for the Indians is number 12, Ella Lilly. Lilly, a freshman from Pontotoc, played at North Pontotoc High School. First pitch to Amaya Hill. She's going to put one into center field. One run is in. Sydney Bean held up at third base despite a big turn. And it's now 4-2 Tigers as they hand the baton. Base is still loaded with one out. Ella Lilly, 24 appearances, 18 starts, 6-11 record, 106 innings pitched, 92 runs, 68 of those earned on 160 hits, 41 strikeouts against 22 walks. Aiden Shelton fouls off the first pitch she sees to fall behind 0-1. Aiden Shelton lifts one into right field. Deep enough to score Sydney Bean, and then the throw goes away from, or throw goes to first base. No one there, though. An advancement by Hill on the E9. And now 5-2 lead here for the Tigers. Now batting for the Tigers is Kalen Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 2. And Kalen Johnson hits one. That is a 3-run home run off the tent where our student is operating the camera. As my friend Adam Gore said, thank goodness for that tent, because I think that might would have clocked our student camera operator. And it is all Tigers now, as it'll be 8-2. For Kalen Johnson, that is her first home run of the season. What a time for your first one. Ground ball hit by Yates. She will be out, but the Tigers explode for 6 runs behind the strength of this 3-run bomb here on the replay. Kalen Johnson hitting her first one of the season. Here you see it landing on the tent. 6 runs for the Tigers there on 6 hits, 1 error, none left on. It's now 8-2 Tigers as we head to the top of the 6th after this break here on ColinAthletics.com. Top of the 6th we go. A.B. Marler will be the leadoff batter here for Itawamba. It'll be Marler, Porter, Taylor. First pitch to A.B. Marler in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. A.B. Marler rips one to left field, and Holcomb makes the play. Maddie Porter steps in. First pitch to her misses for a ball, 1-0. One 0 pitch. In there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1.
ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch. Porter fouls that one off and falls behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That was an odd sound when the home run was pitched. Sounded like a horn. Ball and 2 strikes. Porter, Camden Taylor on deck.
Porter way out in front of that one, fouls it off, and the count stays 1-2.
Count's gonna stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Ground ball is short.
Ground ball. Leo Walker fields this one and fires to first for the putout. 6-3 on the out.
That'll bring up Camden Taylor with 2 outs and the bases empty. An RBI sacrifice fly in the first.
Camden Taylor steps in. 1 for 1 with an RBI.
Camden Taylor.
First pitch to Taylor misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Swinging a foul ball there by Taylor to even up the count at 1-1.
She's already over the hill. You better go. She's already over the hill.
Numbers ready for that 1-1.
1-1 pitch misses for a ball. 2-1. Taylor fouls that one off into the screen, and the count stays at 2-2. Two-two pitch swung on and missed. Montgomery gets a strikeout to end the inning. Itawamba retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. 3 up, 3 down. The Tigers come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. 2 runs. They'll end it early. We'll see what happens after this break here on ColinAthletics.com. MK Savage will be the leadoff batter. Savage, Holcomb, Walker. Savage started off the 6-run bottom of the 5th. Actually flew out on a play we all thought she was safe on originally, but Nichols did end up making the catch. 2-0 pitch is a ground ball. Not fielded cleanly by Lily, but then she recovers and throws to first for the out. 1-3 on the put out.
Ground out. For the first out, the 5-6, Maddie Holcomb comes to the plate. Had a single and scored in that big fifth inning.
I bring up Maddie Holcomb.
1 for 2 officially on the day. That pitch off the outside corner, strike one.
First pitch to Holcomb is a called strike. Moves the count to 0-1.
Leah Walker on deck.
0-1 pitch misses for a ball to even up the count at 1-1.
Here's the 1-1.
Ground ball hit to the shortstop Duhan, who fields it and fires to first for the out.
6-3. 2 outs in the inning for Leah Walker.
As Leah Walker steps up.
Actually an RBI double. In the fifth.
And looks like we'll have a
Now we'll have
nope. All right, we will have a pitching change as Alyssa Clift will re-enter.
Cliff is going to re-enter. Thanks, Leah Walker. Oh, the change is take. I didn't know if she got plenty of warm up since she re-entered or what. Let's take a break.
Coach Owens giving Clift a chance here to finish this one out.
If it's the same inning, you get none. What did the umpire say?
Clift so far 4 1/3 innings pitched. She's given up 6 runs, all earned on 7 hits, 3 walks. One strikeout. She tied the single season record. She gets one more, she breaks it.
She needs 1 strikeout to set the single season strikeout record at ICC. Tied it. Time to set a new one here. First pitch.
Leah Walker steps in. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Ooh. Alyssa Clift, you see her laboring as she walks off. Coach Owens letting her throw one final pitch as a goodbye to the sophomore. I think he was maybe going to try to let her get that strikeout, but you can just see it. According to Adam Gore, she's been pitching hurt for pretty much the entire season. She's been a warrior for the Indians. And unfortunately for Cliff, you saw it there, just not able to get that strikeout. But tip of the cap to Coach Owens as he gives Clift a chance to earn her flowers and earn a round of applause from the Itawamba faithful and her teammates as she threw one more pitch. Neely Hodum now in the game. Hodum, a freshman pitcher utility player, 11 appearances, 4 starts, 2-1 record, 28 2/3 innings pitched, 45 runs, 27 of those have been earned on 46 hits, 9 strikeouts, 11 walks for Hodum, a freshman from Walnut, Mississippi, played at Walnut High School. And the first pitch she fired into Leah Walker is a strike. Then she forces the pop-up, and the second baseman fields it. So the Tigers are retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. And the Indians will come to bat in the top of the seventh. They need 6 to tie, 7 to take a lead. We'll see what can happen here. Tigers 3 outs away from setting up a rematch with the Rangers of Northwest. Back to the action after this break here on ColinAthletics.com. Top of the seventh we go. We'll have a pinch hitter for the Warriors. This is number 9, Maddie McClendon, the sophomore infielder from Brookhaven, played at Brookhaven High School. The first pitch from Ramsey Montgomery to McClendon. Misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Right now it looks like it's going to be McClendon, Stegall, and Graham. McClendon fouls this one off to even up the count at 1-1. One 1 pitch to McClendon. She fouls this one off, and the count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch, runs inside and high for a ball, leaves up the count at 2-2. McClendon fouls this one off, and the count stays even at 2-2. Two pitch is ripped through the 5-6 hole. A leadoff single for McClendon. To bring up Sadie Stegall. Stegall swings and misses on the first pitch she sees. Fall behind 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch in there for a called strike. Makes the count 0-2. Stegall hits a soft pop-up to the second baseman, Yates, who fields it for the first out. Nope, not Yates, Shelton. My bad. So bring up Taylor Graham. First pitch to Taylor Graham, misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. And Graham fouls that one off and evens up the count at 1-1. And it is gone final over in Ellisville. The Bulldogs survive, beat the Lady Bengals of LSU Eunice 6-2. One-two goes the count as Graham fouls off the 1-1 pitch. One-two pitch. Misses for a ball, evens up the count, and it is 2-2. Taylor Graham sends one into left field. This one gets down in front of Holcomb and then bounces away from her. No advancement on the play, though. 2-on-1 out here for Jenna Whitfield. First pitch to Whitfield, misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Whitfield hits a ground ball. Montgomery fields it, flips to first for the out. Indians down to their final out here of their season. But if you're Itawamba, I don't think you would want anybody else up but your leadoff batter in Lakeland Nichols. Playing through an injury. The first pitch to Nichols misses low for a ball, 1-0. Pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is a called strike, moves the count to 2-1. Ground ball, Nichols, the third baseman, Savage, can't field it cleanly, but she recovers and gets the out. And the Tigers set up a rematch with the Rangers here in another elimination game. So the Tigers advance, and the Indians are eliminated. Their season is done as the Tigers win 8-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Itawamba. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Tigers of Northeast. Ramsey Montgomery gets the complete game win. And that'll wrap up our fourth game of the Region 23 semifinal here. Game 5 coming your way, another elimination game. Either the Tigers will advance and play the Lady Wolves, or the Rangers will advance and play the Lady Wolves. Despite the outcome, either team will need 2 wins to get to the Region 23 championship game. We'll find out who the Lady Wolves will play at 7 p.m. We'll take about an hour break, and we'll talk to you on the other side of it. I'm Kevin Kaiser, Sports Information Coordinator here at Colin. We thank you for tuning in. Our next game, Northwest versus Northeast at 7 p.m.